You know, I can't believe it. I never thought this day would happen, but in the center ring of the conservative circus, we have a former President Barack Obama. Mr. Obama, welcome to the circus.
You know, I never thought this day would happen either, but recently it came to my attention that, Cindy McCain actually was on the news, and she was talking about her late husband, John McCain, who was emphasizing civility.
Civility.
And I think that's a very important thing.
Well, that is
for two people that disagree on a topic to get together and work through their differences.
And Mr. President, I want to get right to it. Joe Biden. Why have you not endorsed your former VP, Joe Biden?
Well, at this point, I think it's a little premature to endorse Joe Biden when there's other great candidates out there that, I'm talking about Corey and Kamala. And at this point, Michelle has not entered the ring officially, but there's still a chance that she might. So as we move on, I'm weighing my options. And if those three do not, come to fruition, then yes, I might support Joe Biden.
Because, Mr. President, he served with you for 8 years. He was loyal to you. He put out, the BFF, a friendship bracelet that went out on Twitter. And
have you heard? Have you listened to what Corey and Kamala have to say?
Well, well, yes, but
I mean, they are right on the money. And you should realize that. I mean, look, do we have something in common here or what? I think there is something in common that we're not discussing that you should maybe take a look at.
Well, you're saying, Mr. President, if I understand you correctly, what you're saying is that Kamala Harris and Cory Booker, you, and of course me, we are all Americans of African descent. And I think I hear you saying that we have to stick together.
That's got nothing to do with it. It doesn't have anything to do with it at all. The politics that they're subscribing to are genius, and I just like what they have to say. That's it.
What about your legacy, Mr. President, and the fact that if Joe Biden is elected, your legacy would be protected? It seems like your legacy is under attack right now.
That's neither here nor there. I mean, come on. My legacy? Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter who becomes president. I'm going to have a badass legacy anyway. I mean, look at what I did, okay? Obamacare was the greatest thing the world has ever seen. And it's still doing a great job for the American people.
Well, you have a lot of the 2020 candidates are criticizing Obamacare and says that they're saying that it needs to be improved. Only Joe Biden is really standing up for Obamacare.
So Kamala and Corey are not saying it's great?
No, they're not.
Okay, well, damn, I didn't see that. I didn't know that. I wasn't aware of that in particular.
Yes, sir. And Mr. President, it seems the only person that really wants Obamacare to stay as it is your former Vice President, Joe Biden.
But Michelle has not thrown her hat in the ring yet. So I'm waiting for that, okay? And if she doesn't throw her hat in the ring, Joe Biden, I'll support him.
In the center ring of the conservative circus, we have former President of the United States, Barack Obama. And Mr. President, you famously gave yourself a B+ when Oprah asked you to grade your job performance after a few years into the office. I would like for you to give President Trump a grade right now.
Well, honestly, I'm going to have to give him an A-. I'm not going to give him an A or an A+, but I'll give him an A-.
An A-, a better grade than you at that stage.
Well, I mean, let's think about it. Okay, when was the last time our economy was this good? It's the best it's ever been. Let's talk about African-American unemployment. It's at the lowest mark that it's been in the history of the United States. Last time we saw terrorism, Al-Qaeda, Taliban, ISIS, I can't remember when. So he's doing a great job. That's really the honest truth to it.
Mr. President, thank you very much for your time. In the spirit of civility, you got a lot done today.
We did get a lot done today. Civility. It's all about civility. And Donald Trump's doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And thank you for having me on the show.